It's Roberto Bruni, finishing in 6th place.
Well, terrific atmosphere in the Gateshead International Stadium. Next action on the track is the men's 110 metres hurdles, and there are the athletes waiting to be introduced. There's a great crowd, I can tell you, around our media position here on the home straight. Is that Omar McLeod, who's here, and we're grateful to have him as the reigning Olympic champion, will not be going to Tokyo, having finished last in his Jamaican trials. He was talking about it in the press conference here in Gateshead yesterday. He's heartbroken and very angry with the selectors. We'll see him in just a moment. But first of all, Freddie Crittenden from the USA, Pan Am Games silver medalist in 2019. Didn't make the final, even the final of the US trials, such as the strength in depth. He goes in 1. Rashid Broadbell from Jamaica, and a big 13:10 personal best in Kingston in May. He's in lane 2. Andy Pozzi, world indoor champion still. He's got an extra year on that. Second behind McLeod in Florence a few weeks ago in the Diamond League 13:25, based in Italy. He will be Tokyo bound for Great Britain. Ronald Levy, Commonwealth Games champion. He was the winner of those Jamaican trials, around at 13:08 in the heats, and he'll lead the team for Jamaica in Tokyo. There is McLeod then, the reigning Olympic champion. Clipped the first hurdle in the trials, was really unhappy at finishing late the night before in the semi-finals. Had to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to make the track at 8 with no food inside him. It really was highly unsatisfactory, and he's appealed to no avail. Robert Dunning, USA, NCAA champion, goes in 6. For Great Britain, Tade Ojora, new British champion. He won the British trials in Manchester in 13:38. He goes in lane 7. And in 8, the familiar figure of Paolo Dal Molin, the Italian, broke the Italian record last month, born in Cameroon and has been a resident in Italy since the age of 10. So McLeod, very much with a point to prove here, you feel, having been neglected and omitted from the Jamaican Olympic team, despite being the reigning champion and the 2nd fastest in the world this year. He goes in 5 in the white left of picture. Ronald Levy from Jamaica, the man who won those Jamaican trials, goes in 4. Andrew Pozzi to his left in lane 3. Meeting record 12:93 set by Aries Merritt in 2012. Fastest time in the world this year 12:81. Grant Holloway just 100th outside the world record. Men's 110 metres hurdles. A long hole there, and we were waiting for a twitch, and the twitch didn't come, and the starter just asking all the athletes to stand up, and we will reset again. Tim, quick comment from you on the Omar McLeod situation. Great to have him here. Do you agree he has a point to prove? He's not happy.
Yeah, very much so. I mean, it is difficult, isn't it, when an Olympic champion cannot go through to defend his title. And I know there are some people who think that actually what World Athletics have done, the IAAF did, as they were many years ago, which is to give an automatic spot at the next championships. In this case, it would be the Games, to the defending champion or the reigning champion, would be the right thing to do.
So the lineup again: Crittenden, USA in 1, Broadbell, Jamaica 2, Pozzi, Great Britain in 3, Levy goes in lane 4, McLeod, the Olympic champion, goes in lane 5, Dunning, USA 6, Ojora, Great Britain, goes in 7, Dal Molin, Italy, in lane 8. This time we're away first time. Great start from Ronald Levy. Also going well is Dal Molin. He's crashed a few there. McLeod, can he get into his running? Pozzi going well as well. McLeod coming through, but Levy is going to hold on and stretching away at the end. 13:23 the winning time. Again, a nice comfortable tailwind there, but he took his time, and Levy, who won those Jamaican trials, with Omar McLeod sadly on that occasion trailing in 8th place, gets the jump on his compatriot once again. McLeod coming through for 2nd place ahead of Pozzi, but McLeod looked to be labouring there. He didn't get the best of starts, that's for sure. And Ronald Levy, well, he will feel that justice has been done there, as the number one from those Jamaican trials coming through and taking the victory here over the Olympic champion. Pozzi just a little bit behind in third place.
Well, do you know what? That looks like a very comfortable victory for Ronald Levy, but McLeod there, I think he clipped that final barrier and rode it, and you sort of rest on it and it slows you down, it steals your momentum completely. And you watch this, he and Levy battling. In fact, he's got a slight lead coming to the end of the race, but then he clips the final barrier and it's almost like he's stopped rigid in his running. There, look at that, he loses best part of a metre, within a metre at that final barrier. It was almost an optical illusion. Let's take a look at it again there. You can see central picture in the right top, hits that barrier pretty hard. Oh, and he skies that final barrier. He didn't clip it, he did the opposite. He was 6 inches above it when he cleared it. That's why.
Well, he was highly emotional in the press conference yesterday, and he said his mind really is all over the place, and he said he did the right thing by turning up to the trials. He didn't take anything for granted. He wanted to be chosen for the Olympic team on merit by going to the trials, and clipped the first barrier on that occasion. Here he made a bit of a mess of the last barrier,